welcome back, everybody. It is another Tuesday, and we are going to be back on the Rift shortly. I am your co-host, Chandog, and today I'm joined by...
Tonin. How's it going?
All right. So, Tonin, today we have Damon Gaming on the blue side facing off versus Win-Win-Win here on the red side. So, you know what? Let's kick this off with just what are you looking forward in this game here as our guest?
Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing Damon really develop as a team and really gain some chemistry. I know they struggled the past couple games, but they were winning in both of those games at one point. So hopefully they can continue that momentum and take the dubs in this game.
Right, I agree with you completely there. Their chemistry when things go awry and don't go according to plan could use, of course, a little development there, some adaptation on the fly. It would definitely make this team significantly stronger than a lot of the competition, but we'll have to wait and see if they get there. On the contrary, on Win-Win-Win, everything seems to be almost smooth sailing thus far for this team. So, let's see how they develop here versus Damon Gaming. Being on the red side, though, will potentially lend itself to some difficulties in draft. Who knows? Damon Gaming always drafts relatively well with a solid game plan in mind. So, being on red side, not having the first pick, and of course, handing over an AD carry that, of course, Delhi might want to play, always a potential detriment to your win. So we'll see how that goes. Any other notes? We only have this one game.
Well, nope. I think we should just get her going.
All right, let's get her going. All right, we will be heading into the draft phase here with Damon Gaming in their first ban. It is 25 seconds on the clock. Of course, the Darius ban. Yep, very good for Axel in the top lane. Yep.
I feel that's a very smart strategy because he is probably their strongest, if not one of their strongest players on that team.
Yeah, for sure. Axel, very strong performer for Win-Win-Win. A very good win condition as well. A lot of times it is he who ends up snowballing and gaining the momentum for Win-Win-Win in order to roll over these games. And of course, Zaya, very safe AD carry, banned away for Delhi. It's his second highest mastery, I believe, so excellent choice for Win-Win-Win.
Let's see who Damon decides to go with here.
Yep. Clock's ticking. 10 seconds.
Ooh dear.
That's a good ban. Yep, Shaw did play that in their first game, and
very strong champion right now.
Very strong. Probably debatably the best aggressive jungler.
Yorick.
Yep, that is a good ban. I do believe that is a pick that Togman likes to pull out, and it is probably one of the champs that he has a lot of mastery on. I believe, if I recall correctly.
Again, another Axel ban.
Yeah, Axel has been playing a lot of Gwen. Although we don't know if Gwen will be banned when the Pro Leagues return, so we'll let it slide for now.
Again, another Delhi ban with the Kaisa.
Right, of course, Delhi is very skilled on the Kaisa, and it is his highest mastery. So, debatably, two of Delhi's best champs and also my own best champs are taken off the board here.
Ooh, that was an insta-lock.
Yeah, that was really quick. The Vigar is, I believe, Turtle Toon's comfort pick, and it will be Samira locked in for is he TJ today or is he Lavish Slasher? Which one is he using today? Is TJ in the cut today? Okay. Rakan pick, interesting.
Rakan.
Yeah.
Mm.
I actually haven't seen strikers play. I mean, torture balls play much of this pick, so this will be interesting to see how this one plays out.
So it looks like Samir Rakan in the bot lane for the side of win-win-win.
All right, I'm not too sure about the strength of this bot lane. Rakan is really good at forcing those engages post 6, but of course his battle dance is really easy to
Alistar,
dodge. So yeah, that's a good pick.
very
Yeah.
probably one of the strongest supports at the moment.
Right, very good at forcing engages and of course surviving fights with his unbreakable will. And it will be Urgot locked in the top lane, most likely for Togman. Very oppressive pick. I'm not sure if it's a comfort pick here, but it looks like he will be looking to try and duke it out with Axrail in the top lane.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
All right, looks like there has been some problems with champ select. Apparently, Win was apparently supposed to pick Morgana instead of Rakan in the previous phase. So we will see how that plays out in game, and if the commissioner and the people who make the rules will let that slide, or if they will be forced into the Rakan pick. But we'll wait and see. And of course,
This looks like
Ziggs.
Jackal Star 1 on Ziggs.
Yeah, that's a very strange and unorthodox pick. I agree with you, Toten.
Not a champ you see a whole lot of.
Yeah, also, apparently Win will be shooting themselves in the foot here with an Aatrox ban, or it's a red bar, but it was hovered Aatrox, so we're gonna assume that as Aatrox is, yeah, so Aatrox is one of Axriel's best champs, so it's kind of strange that they take it off here in the ban phase, so we can only assume that is a mistake because the top laner for Damon Gaming seems to already been picked. Alright, looks like there are too many mistakes happening here and it will be a redraft, so looks like the players will have to pick it up in the next one. Looks like we're returning to Champ Select here. Fresh new slate, fresh new draft. Some incompetencies from win drafting, unfortunately. So looks like we're gonna have to redo a bit. But it looks like the first few bans will, of course, remain the same, as it was the pick phase that was tampered with some unfortunate movements of the mouse and some misclicking going on.
So we expect to see the same picks and bans for the first round at least.
Up until the recon, apparently that was supposed to be Morgana. I don't know how you
Right.
managed to manipulate that. Yeah, M and R are quite far apart alphabetically. So we will see.
These are League of Legends players.
Yeah.
We don't expect too much.
Intelligence isn't necessarily a League of Legends player's forte.
Indeed. Yeah.
Okay. But we are expecting to see a Vigar first pick here. Of course, this part should be the same. We expect Samira Morgana. Yep, of course. As
I'm interested to see if the Ziggs pick will stay. Maybe that was troll.
I think it was trolling. I'll be honest. I've never seen Jackal Star 1 pull out the Ziggs, and Ziggs is also rarely picked for the mid lane because he's not too easy to play. If you want consistent magic damage and turret destruction, you could just play a different mage and probably do just as fine. Turret destruction isn't a mage's forte anyway. There's no need to deal with that. Okay, so the Urgot is picked, yeah?
Star should be up next. Oh,
okay. A Seraphine, yeah. In response to the Morgana pick.
They have let all of Jackal Star's picks through. Let's see what he goes here.
Right, he has full reign over the mid lane here, and he knows his counter matchup as well. He's playing into a Vigar. So, what will he pick? Oh, it will be the Aatrox though, locked in for Axrael, as they are moving into the second ban phase, so they wanted to secure that. Yep.
As you said before, Aatrox is one of Axrael's main picks. Kind of a comfort pick, I would say.
Right, yeah. Honestly, it's a very smart move from Win, as, you know, Axrael has already absorbed 2 bans in the Darius and the Gwen, so just picking it up early so that Axrael's champion pool isn't completely lost is very smart. Of course, Jinx is banned here, very strong solo queue champion, and also seeing a bit of pro play, but it is still immobile, so, you know, that's taken off.
Looks like Diana coming in.
A bit of a flex ban for jungle and mid, although I'm not sure if either of them play much Diana, but I do not doubt that they can't, so that's good.
It still could be a Morgana jungle.
Right, you never know.
Could be. Never know.
Although with the nerfs, I do believe the W percent damage to monsters is at 155%, but, you know, I still don't think it's that bad. The clear should be okay still. And of course, Deli absorbing another ban in the Vayne. Yeah, Vayne plays very similarly to Kai'Sa in many respects, so yep.
And then the Justin Zed ban.
Yeah, of course. The Zed ban for the notorious Jackal Star 1 Zed. Oh, Skarner locked in here though for win. Okay. An Aphelios pick for Deli. Now this one's interesting, as Aphelios is not the best marksman right now by a long shot. There are plenty of better marksman open, such as Varus. Varus, you could just pick Varus here and it'd be very good. But you know,
especially
of course,
against Samira, like you want someone who's a little bit more longer range.
Of course, although Aphelios does have that, but of course it's conditional longer range, in which he has a 1 out of 5 weapons. Exactly, yeah.
Vi.
That will be a Vi jungle last pick here, and we wait to see Win's response in the mid lane. Of course, Jackal Star 1 champion Ocean available, and it will be the Katarina locked in.
Yes, a very comfortable pick for Jackal Star.
Yeah, he has been very practiced on it. Uh, all right. I actually don't know which team has won this draft. It's pretty even in the sense that I'm pretty sure a lot of players got their comfort picks, but I don't really see any necessary comp synergies going on here. There is perhaps a lot of pick potential in Dame Gaming with Vi's ultimate and of course the Moonlight Vigil from Aphelios and the ultimate from the Seraphine. Those are all very powerful teamfight tools and lockdown tools. So can't wait to see how that plays out. On the contrary, Win supplies a lot of damage here with the Inferno trigger from the Samira and the Death Lotus from Katarina. Very strong AoE team fight ultimates. Of course, they are vulnerable to CC though, so we will see how Damon Gaming can play around it with their team fight ultimates. Let's see how this works. We will catch you guys in game. Sending it to a break now. Yeah. And looks like we are back onto the Rift here. New week of SMLCS. New game, although it's only one game today. All right, looks like Win Shaw does not have Flash here and is also AFK for this start. 5-point start for both teams, well, rather 4-point start for Win as they are missing their jungler. So, oh, he's back. He is here, although he is still flashless because he chose Ghost. I wonder how that's going to impact his gank path here. It may not because it depends on how the wards play out on the side of Damon Gaming, but not having Flash on Skarner, I think late game will definitely make it a lot harder to get the nice ultimates that you're looking for and the picks that you want. It doesn't look like many wards will be placed early in the game here, though.
Minions
Both
has
teams just take their
spawned.
defensive positions and start their bot side camps with Leash.
Well, hopefully a late game Skarner can be tanky enough to just hopefully walk through their front line and just jump on their carry and ult them. But
Right, yeah.
that's very much conditional if
Yeah.
Win are able to get ahead.
Yeah, of course. It also depends on the cooldown management on the side of Damon Gaming, as they do have a lot of tools to stop this Skarner. You know, you have Vygar's Baby Cage, you have Vi's CC on her Q and her ultimate, although you probably don't want to use those on the Skarner. You have Aphelios's Gravitum, but of course, you know, you won't always have that, and you also have Seraphine's E, and of course her ultimate. Early trade going on here in the top lane. Press the attack, procced on Axriel. Togman will take the push.
Very nicely done by Togman.
Yep, early potion comes out of Axriel as well, so excellent trade. Oh, Togman lands the E, and he is getting shotgun knees off, but Axriel lands third Q, and of course, trade goes even. Togman, of course, though, does have potion advantage, so he will be slightly healthier in the upcoming fights. Oh, looks like a root will land here on a comfortable land, but of course just some trading going on, not much happening. Both junglers making their way to the top side of the map here slowly. Scuttle Crab will be up shortly. Trade going up in the top lane. Togman lands the grab and takes down Axriel. First blood, okay.
That is going to be huge in the long run, I would imagine.
Yep, Axriel forced to TP back here. So TP advantage to Togman, although he looks like he will just also face and teleport back. Excellent play from the Togman there. Knowing his limits and of course the damage that he's able to put out, and of course avoiding the Axriel's use with his own dash and shield. Very well played. Teleport used by Togman to get back and maintains the push in the wave. Axriel hesitant to fight in the wave. Smart move, of course. More trading in the bot lane, not much happening here. Both junglers on the top side, although the scuttle will go to the side of Damon Gaming.
Nothing too out of the ordinary here apart from, here we go.
Oh, Togman, of course, landing another well-placed grab onto Axriel. Late flash doesn't get him out in time. That was well played, as the flip does land Axriel into the wave. So he takes the minion damage as well while he fights back. And it looks like Togman will be taking on Shaw here, unable to fend him off. And of course, he will just have to resort to leaving the wave, as he can't farm either versus a ranged Urgot here.
Very nicely done by Togman. I was just going to say nothing seems too out of the ordinary in this game, but I guess I was forced to shut up. But
right, it's insane. Togman's popping off somehow. He's just going at Axriel. Axriel perhaps miscalculating some of these grabs and getting flipped into the wave, taking some poor trades. Of course, Skarner being topside does indeed allow the Vi to pick up the double scuttle here in the map, so he will be 2 camps ahead from here on out at the least. Looks like they do know the Skarner is on the top side of the map. Will Damon Gaming perhaps make a move for drag? No, they will reset, I guess. Of course, Axrail crashes the wave, looks for roam, perhaps a deep ward right about now.
We see the Bramble Vest rush on Urgot. I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah, perhaps an Executioner's Calling would be better because he is ahead, but the defensive option certainly isn't bad. Bramble Vest is, of course, nerfed, so, you know, that's, of course, more incentive as well to build an Executioner's Calling. It is a cheaper item and also gives the healing reduction, and you will be fighting the Aatrox anyway. You'll be attacking him, he'll be attacking you. So either one would have applied the healing, the other one's cheaper, and you're ahead, you want more damage. So yeah, I agree with you completely there, Tonin. Perhaps the wrong call here with the Bramble Vest nerfs on this patch.
Yeah.
No, Togman looking for another trade here, although it will go even this time as the flip doesn't land. Although Hook does land on comfortable, not Hook, my bad, Binding lands on comfortable land in the bot lane, but it will just be a minor trade.
Both junglers are on the top side of the map, as I see that Vi is moving bot side. Maybe
Right,
looking for a dragon play.
Potentially. Skarner is on the top side, but I don't believe Damon Gaming knows that. But of course, it is a very good opportunity to go for the dragon here, as Aphelios with the Infernum does have very strong pushing power, even compared to Samira here in the early game. Togman with the wave push will be looking to clear some vision here, and of course, it looks like it will be a 4-man scuttle secure for Damon Gaming as they posture for the dragon and some deep wards. They do find the blue buff and decide to go for that instead. Axtrail here with the pushing wave. Togman playing aggressively, and does he know Skarner's here? I think Skarner might have cleared out a ward, so he should know. Yeah, he knows. And it will be Damon Gaming starting up the dragon.
This is what we like to see from the side of Damon Gaming, the very early pressure. You have 2 kills in the top lane, and that's going to be instrumental, I think, in the course of this game.
Yeah, definitely, Ton. Win is definitely looking to play through their top side, or rather were, as they have their star top laner on his comfort pocket pick. You have to play through this guy, no? But of course, things don't go according to plan here, so losing that pressure top side and losing the priority bot side because you're trying to support a losing top side, of course, loses you the dragon again.
Well, I think the first drag was something that Win were willing to give up based on their team comp and I guess their philosophy that they're going to scale. So
yeah. Although I do honestly think Damon Gaming outscales them, but you know, fighting against an opposing lane with more range than you, of course, very rarely are you going to have priority unless you have immense kill pressure. So then, you know, it's hard to get priority, it's hard to move into the river, it's hard to secure the dragon. Of course, it is important to note that, yeah, in the top lane, Axrail had to blow his ultimate earlier there, so Togman does definitely have a lot of kill pressure in the trade. Looks like it will just be some standard trading here, as both junglers appear to be pathing towards the top side. Perhaps it will be a Rift Herald skirmish, but we'll wait and see. Togman does have the push, but his health bar is significantly lower. Teleport will be up for both top laners in a few seconds, so perhaps they maybe take a reset, although it will be the Chicken-OK that gets to the top lane first, although his mid laner's nowhere to be seen, so perhaps they forfeit this Herald here. Well, both top laners are about to have to CC. Oh, looks like the bind lands in the bot lane. TJ in the cut uses Blade Roll to block the ultimate from Seraphine and goes in, gets exhausted, and is burned down by the Chakrams. and it looks like that will be another. Well, that's actually the first kill for Deli. That's not another actually. Well played from Deli there with the patience holding on to Moonlight Vigil, waiting for the Blade World to come out. If the viewers don't know, if Aphelios stacks chakrams, oh, looks like the Chicken OK though will be caught out here and gets out using Flash and his Q. But right, back to what I was saying. If Aphelios builds up chakrams and then attacks through a wind wall, he actually loses all the stacks of his chakrams there. So very well played by Deli, waiting out the wind wall before using his ultimate and then stacking the chakrams after so he can't get those removed. And it looks like Axrail will blow Flash there to avoid another all-in from Togman, as he does have ultimate here. Looks like it will be a Rift Herald pickup, though, for win-win-win. Axrail here with TP advantage, but Togman, on the contrary, has flash advantage, so perhaps he has more kill pressure here, but he does not have the TP, so maybe we could see the Rift Herald play in the mid and a TP from Axrail here to tip the scales in favor of win-win-win soon.
In my personal opinion, I am not a fan of Samira Morgana in the bot lane. Samira is very much a go, engage, happy ADC. And Morgana can Q and E, and that is about it. She very much, especially in that last skirmish we saw, she very much leaves her ADC alone.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you here, Tonin. When you pick Samira, I don't really see if there's a point to picking the Morgana, right? Because a huge portion of why you pick Morgana is for the Black Shield, but Samira already has Blade Whirl. Like, do you really need more protection beyond that? Like, I really feel like it's wasted. And Flash will come out here from Togman, but he does not land the E. Axrail walks away just fine, popping his ultimate World Ender. And yeah, of course, back on topic, where were we, Tony? Oh yeah, so you can only really engage off of Morgana's ult and her Dark Binding, which isn't really enough, I'd say, for Samira. Also, Morgana has problems like following up and taking damage in these fights, which a lot of the times, yeah, you want to pair with Samira.
Yes, Samira is very happy playing with a tank engage support. Very much an Alistar, a Leona. Not... Oh.
Well, looks like it'll be a solo kill in the top lane. Beautiful, is it Fear Beyond Death, I believe the name of the ultimate's called, from Togman? Landing that almost point blank onto Axrail and pulling him in for the final kill. And of course, win-win-win use that opportunities to secure the Ocean Drag for themselves.
Very nicely done by Togman, I would have to say. He's utilizing his lead and also his pressure in lane.
Yeah, of course, for sure. With the ranged matchup as well, being able to bully a pick like the Aatrox here, very well played.
Turret plating will soon fall.
You know, honestly, I'm actually very pleased with Turtletoon's performance here, being able to somewhat go even and toe-to-toe with Jackalstar here with a combat summoner, no less, in the mid lane. Oh, looks like Dark Binding lands on a comfortable land, but nothing will really happen. Black Shield comes out onto TJ in the cut, but no engage from him. You know, I notice a lot of times that TJ in the cut doesn't really engage off of the Morgana vines when he actually has a clear advantage and perfect setup for the play. So interesting decision from him.
That might be just him not being comfortable on the champion. That could be a lot of things. Maybe it's the fact that he has a Morgana support and he's just going to be in the middle of the fight, just tanking all the damage. Could be a lot of things. But going back to what you're saying about the Veigar Katarina matchup, this is something we'd like to see from Turtletoons. He's down in farm, which is kind of what we expected from this matchup. But I think he's doing a fantastic job, just kind of keeping his hands clean.
Oh,
as I say that,
will come out from Jackalstar, but will find no kill. That was a well placed W from Axrail there, but unfortunately it won't really find the kill as Turtletoons does expend Flash to keep himself alive. looks like more trading back and forth in the top and the bot lane here. Drag will be up in about 2 minutes, but you know, there's no worry here with the push for the side of Damon Gaming, so not much really happening on the map right now.
So you see the mythic complete on Katarina. That's just, if I was a Vigar or if I was Turtle Tunes at this moment, I would definitely want to stay clear of her. Kind of no questions asked.
Right. Oh, as we speak though, looks like Togman will find another E onto Axel, winning out on the trade again. Oh, Axel with the re-engage here, landing 2 Q sweet spots and the third. But of course, Axel will take enough damage for another Fear Beyond Death to land, and he will get roped into that one. And taken down.
Lovely stuff from Togman.
Yeah, Shaw is on his way up. Togman here on the turret. Does he have enough to get out? He is flashless. And it looks like the suppression will come out from Shaw. Ultimate drags him under turret. Togman, dashes back into turret range. A big question from there and will go down. That's quite unlucky again. This is where we note the purchase of the Bramble Vest. If he just bought the Executioner's Calling, Shaw attacking him would not draw turret aggro. Indeed. So that, perhaps, again, a bit of an oversight.
Well, hindsight is always 20/20, Chen.
Of course.
Whatever decision he made at the beginning of the game, he has to own it. And
right.
So far, 4-1. I'd say he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, you know what? Shutdown going onto a Skarner, it doesn't seem that big of a deal. Of course, Comfortable Land is hit with another bind. And does TJ take this one? No, he doesn't. Just uses the Daredevil Impulse to get another auto in. Looks like Drag will be up in 43 seconds, so the priority in the mid lane and bot lane are what matter here. Although Turtle Tunes on the Vigar has an early rotate, gets the wave pushed in on him, so he's giving up XP while he's positioned here. Although now he rotates away, but it looks like Chicken OK will be caught out here by Jackal Star 1, but he has no CC, so he walks out scot-free. Oh, looks like another trade happening up in here in the top lane. E lands from Togman. Axel running away for his dear life. Looks like it will be win-win-win though. That secure dragon control first here. Of course, playing around the vision nicely. Jackal Star here waiting out of vision. Teleport early comes out of Togman here. Axel yet to respond, although it looks like this will just grab them priority over the Drake, and they're willing to give it up to allow Axel some more time to breathe, more time to farm. And oh wait, looks like he's TPing to the mid wave. Late TP from Axel will make this fight a 5v5, although the drag does go the way of Damon Gaming here. Comfortable Land lands a nice ultimate onto one. Blade Roll comes out to block the rest of it. Turtle Tunes instantly annihilating Shaw. Ultimate comes out from Delhi here, stacking his chakrams. He goes and he finds another kill onto the support. Togman finds Fear Beyond Death onto Jackal Star 1, but he'll pop Deathos and instantly CC'd and annihilated. No time to respond.
Very nicely done by the side of Damon Gaming to retake the Drag's position and capitalize on when wins engage.
Right, of course you can't funnel through the choke points there like that when you're playing against a Seraphine and an Aphelios like this, because their ultimates basically take up the entire choke. So then you're gonna get hit by unless you flash out, so you're definitely a goner. Of course, the Blade World did protect their backline from it there, so it only hit Shaw, but that just means Shaw gets targeted first and Shaw goes down first. And of course, as one of the only tanks on this team, as you know, you have it behind Aatrox, you're fighting without a front line, and of course, Delhi's just going to chew through the back line with his chakrams.
As most may know, the Seraphine are actually extends its range if it passes through an allied champion or an enemy champion. So that's why it is very dangerous in choke points, as you said earlier. Definitely.
Because the Seraphine can cast it from complete safety and catch the entire enemy team, it's not a very good idea. Of course, you know, I do I do want to commend TJ on using his Blade Whirl correctly there to stop it, although it didn't really matter because Shaw was caught out by it inside the baby cage as well, so Shaw definitely goes down there no matter what. But that's the price you pay for being the front line of a team that's behind. Stride Breaker comes out, but E does not find Jackal Star. Jackal Star looking to fight back, but Togman taking a 2v1 up here in the top lane. Will he get out? Death Lotus comes out, no CC to stop it. He cancels it early as Togman leaves range. Shaw finds the stun on Togman. Togman keeping himself alive longer, and finds the Fear Beyond Death on a Jackal Star, but saved just in time by Shaw. That was a close one.
That's, I think, the best he could have done. It was a 3v1 situation, and he did stall out for a long time.
Yeah, for sure. That was very close, and he almost actually got him.
Yeah, almost got a pick out of it, which is honestly nothing to complain about.
Right, I don't think it would have been as close, though, if Jackal Star used his Ignite there, but, you know, maybe saving it for a crucial pick. Aphelios is caught out now. Maybe that crucial pick is here. Moonlight Vigil comes out, but it's not enough. Deli goes down anyway. Can't be alone as an immobile AD carry in the mid lane, even with Flash. You can't play like that. Looks like this will be first tower. Well, wait, yeah, no, this is the second tower. I guess first tower is technically taken on the other side of mid, but you know, this will be the first tower for win-win-win.
It's like win-win-win. Clearing vision on drag, even though there is no drag up.
Yeah, maybe they're just clearing some vision here, looking for some picks, and the picks might come through. Axwell finds all 3 Qs onto comfortable land, and will take him down with the auto. Jackal Star barely getting out with the blue smite taken on him. Find lands onto Togman. Togman eating a ton of damage from the entire enemy team, and he will go down alone again. Damon Gaming funneling themselves in through the choke one by one. Why?
This is what we have to see from a behind Aatrox. Just assassinate Aatrox. This is you have to pick the lowest health or the squishiest members of the opposite team. It looks like an early Baron for the side of win-win-win.
I would say it's a good call for win-win-win, although they do it quite slowly. Samira not the best at taking it down. Turtle Tunes catching the Morgana in the baby cage, but not much comes out. Axrel engaging, buying his team some room, and Jackal finds the Death Lotus onto Deli, and will take him down, and subsequently the Vigar as well, and Bouncing Blades finds the Vi.
And just like that, win-win-win are back in the game.
Right, quite an unfortunate play here from Damon Gaming, funneling in like that one by one, and also playing the team fight so spread out. Excellent call on Axrel turning before the rest of his team did, at least, or at least realized, and of course catching out the Aphelios and immobilizing him with the knockup on his Qs. Very well played.
So that's a free Baron for the side of win-win-win.
Right.
Drag is up.
It looks like it will be. Oh wait, looks like win-win-win is willing to give up Dragon priority here for the reset, as they do have Baron Empowered Recall, so they will be second to this Dragon, but they will be stronger for it. Of course, it might just look like they are giving it up, as Damon Gaming's already started up and it's already half health and is basically gone at this point. Shaw has barely made it there, can't even touch the river, and it's gone already. Although he does come face to face, Deli finds the root, and they all find the flip onto him, and he goes down to Fear Beyond Death. Fear onto Jackal Star. He is caught out between all of them, and Death Lotus comes out, will find none though, and looks like now it's win-win-win's turn to run at the enemy team one at a time through a choke point. How many times is this going to happen to them?
This seems very Damon style fashion, the very back and forth, early lead. We just have to, there's no prediction in this game, it could go either way.
They are playing very questionably, although they do hold the advantage, as they do have the slight gold lead of 300 gold. That's like 1 kill. It's basically nothing. It's like a dagger. It's a dagger.
So the drag lead on the side of Damon Gaming. I would think that Cloud Soul would be very useful for the side of win-win-win, especially given their picks.
Oh, TJ in the cut, caught out alone here, has to expend heal, holding on to Flash, but is caught out by another Viq. Might go down. Deli also caught out here in the mid lane. Togman desperately trying to defend him. Very well played ultimate from comfortable land, but Deli will get pulled back in, but Baby Cage keeps Axriel from him, but Togman sacrifices from himself for it, and oh no, Turtletoons gets caught by the Dark Binding and will go down. Axriel can't find another Q onto Deli. Deli dodging back and forth, will keep himself alive, but Goredrinker will keep Axriel a bit healthier so Deli doesn't find the kill. And also it is important to note that TJ does escape from the Vine in the top lane, but he does expend Flash and heal for it. And also, for some reason, the Vi did not expend his ultimate. Kind of strange. I thought you would commit your ultimate for the kill after the Samira Flash, but we will... Well, we wish we had a replay to see what happened there.
So only the Samira and the Morgana on the side of Win with the Baron buff.
Yeah, although it looks like a TP is committed from Togman here for the top lane. No objectives on the map, so he's just keeping his tier 1 turret alive. I don't know why you would make that choice, but of course top lane pride. I understand that now, top lane pride. Although he is about to get 4-manned potentially here. Positioning defensively, of course. Although that turret does not look very healthy, so maybe you just want to give that turret, dude. I don't know, don't get dove, dude. Oh, it might be a top laner's nightmare, but the Chicken is here now, ready to defend 2v4 for this barely alive turret. Is it worth it? Probably not, but you know, you gotta keep that top lane turret alive. Tier 1 top lane. Looks like both, well, it looks like Damon Gaming moving over the Baron now, securing a bit of vision, as of course Win does the opposite on Dragon, although Dragon is up before the Baron, so I believe it's a bit questionable to be warding Baron first, although perhaps it is nice to get a bit of wards on the top side for Togman, as he is splitting and applying a lot of pressure right now, drawing TJ up there to collect the farm.
It is important to note that Togman on the Urgot did use his TP earlier, right. So TP will be down for this Dragon.
Looks like Axriel here making the right call, telling his bot lane to retreat back to the mid lane as he will go to the side lane as he is the member with teleport. Very nice macro from Axriel there. Mark of an experienced player. Love to see it. Of course, Drag is up here. Axriel with TP advantage. So we'll wait to see how this plays out. It'd be nice to see Turtletoons head to the top side right now, as he does have the TP advantage. You know, Axriel is basing though, so maybe he'll have home guards for his TP play potentially when he makes it to the Dragon, or he'll just walk there, who knows. Although, looks like Togman is spotted out by Win on the top side here. Maybe they'll make a play here on the Veigar, who's potentially vulnerable, although he is holding on to Flash and Zone his Hourglass at this point. Win securing the vision around the Baron pit. Perhaps a bit of a blunder with the pink ward there, placing it so close to the wall, as it can be auto-detect over the wall, so maybe not the smartest place for a pink ward. Yeah, you're kind of just giving up the tree. Oh, bind lands onto Togman though, and he will eat a lot of damage here, although TJ in the cut will go down to the Vi, and Togman turning onto Jackalstar in the back line. Perhaps the dive wasn't the right move. Exhaust goes onto Jackalstar, and he will go down here. Oh, looks like Chicken onto Torture Balls here in the backline. Flashes to secure the kill. Togman and Shaw fighting, as Shaw did take down Deli earlier. And it looks like they will 3-man take down Axriel. And Togman here hanging on to Shaw. Shaw running for his life.
Very nice
looks
team
like
fight.
He will try to take a turn here for some reason. Should have probably just thrown the Q and ran instead. But he is trying to juke around. Stridebreaker will find him though, but slow won't be enough. Everfrost misses, and Shaw is just breaking their ankles. What the hell, man? And it doesn't matter because the Baby Cage will actually be the thing that finds him. Why is one of the hardest skill shots to land the one that actually hits him?
Very nice team fight from the side of Damon Gaming. Went on to their carries early. Well, it's not much more to be said. Like, it's very textbook team fighting, I would say.
Yeah, right. Definitely agree with you there. It looks like, of course, the divers both went for the backline in the fight, and of course, the exhaust going on to Jackalstar won there in the fight in the backline. Of course, I actually want to highlight Togman in that play there, peeling off of the front line and moving into the backline to help Delhi with the damage threats in that team fight on the side of Win-Win. Definitely a great call there. Although, Delhi does go down anyway, but, that's what you get for playing an immobile AD carry without heal in that team fight. A bit of a late exhaust coming out from comfortable land, but, nonetheless, Togman's able to turn on Jackalstar and secure the kill anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. The Vi at this point, with Death Stance and Sterix Gauge, super tanky, high damage threat, flying in at the Samira. Samira can't really do much against it. The Morgana, of course, not able to peel it too well. Of course, the Black Shield is there, but that doesn't matter as much because, it's bound to go down anyway because the Vi is strong at this point. And also the Morgana, after you use Black Shield on your AD, if you miss the bind, it really doesn't matter. Your carry is going to die anyway. The Blade Whirl from Samira cannot save you against a melee CC threat like the Vi. I do think it's important to note, though, that Torture Balls is finding a ton of great binds to initiate a lot of these fights, although it isn't really working out in the favor of Win-Win-Win. I really think that they should probably change up how they're planning this and instead just look for picks with Shaw's Impale here. Like, if you can catch Turtle Tunes or Togman in the side lane and perhaps 3-man him with some of your damage threats, I really do think that can translate into an easy Baron setup with the pick. Togman and Turtle Tunes, of course, both very strong members of Damon Gaming right now, so I really think that this Skarner pick isn't doing its job as well, because right now all it kind of is just another tank in a team fight. You could honestly have played, like, I don't know, Sejuani jungle and done the same thing. I don't really think they're getting enough value out of the Skarner ultimate here.
Yes, Torture Ball is very much playing the role of a tank jungler, while Morgana is not. Or not a jungler, sorry, a support.
Oh, looks like Shot is caught out here, but the movement speed from the pillars will get him out in time. No real threat here from the side of Damon Gaming, although they are looking to set up in the river as Baron is up. Axwell on the other side of the map with teleport at the ready, and he will be pressuring the tier 1 soon. Comfortable land is caught out here by the bind, loses half the health, but oddly enough, Win-Win-Win didn't aggro the Baron there onto the Seraphine. Although Togman will get caught out by another Dark Binding, nothing comes out. Teleport comes through for Axwell. This might be the engage that Win-Win-Win needs. Huge Seraphine ulti on the backline, but not quite that useful. Fear Beyond Death finds the support. Death Lotus here finds, I think, a few. Deli chasing into the backline. Chakrams finds plenty, and he will just chew through, but it won't matter because the stun from Shaw will find him, and Jackalstar is able to clean him up. Turtle Tunes trades with him, though, and Shaw is left. One man standing on the side of Win-Win-Win, and that will be a Pro Ace for Win-Win-Win. And no Baron, though. Only jungler up.
Very even team fighting, I would say. There's no distinct winner, I would say.
Yeah, these team fights are quite the mess. I would agree with you. It kind of just looks like I feel like Jackalstar is perhaps jumping in a bit too hastily on the pick, which, like, when it's a solo pick, it's definitely the right call to make if you're catching one person out, right? You want to jump on them and dump all your damage as fast as possible, but unfortunately, Damon Gaming is always able to follow up here and catch him out with the CC, so, the Zoni's Hourglass has to come out from him, and that, of course, gives Togman the chance to turn and do some damage, or allow Chicken OK to do the same thing with the Vi, but of course that time they went down too quickly, ate too much damage potentially from the Aatrox and the Samira there to do anything. So of course that time he was able to survive near the end and take down the Aphelios that was chewing through the back line. Oh, Togman here caught out by another binding. He keeps on face checking bushes, and it will be Shaw sprinting him down. and there comes the Impale, and the oddly buffered dash there, flipping him, but it won't be anything, I guess. They'll just trade those abilities evenly and get the flash out of Togman here. Although it will be Damon Gaming that makes the call for the Baron. Jackalstar one, the only one on the right side of the map for his team, waiting it out, but not much he can do versus Aphelios. The combo of the Chakrams and Caliburn still chew through Baron too quickly. The ability to just stack the Chakram so quickly with the marked turrets is too easy. You can just chew through any objective so quickly with these guns. It is insane. Oh, Axel trying to buy some time for his team here as they do set up for the Elder Dragon. Oh, I forgot to mention earlier when it was soul point for that fight. Oh, well, you know what? It's okay. The Chicken OK nearly getting bounced over, but not quite here. Baby Cage comes out a bit early, but it will be win-win-win that is tanking the aggro from the Elder Drake. Dark Binding for once misses here, and there will be no engage yet, as win-win-win does give up some of their territory in the jungle, in the river here, to Damon Gaming as they make their way in. Jackalstar is positioned for a flank, and Togman does take the engage. Vi finds the ultimate on Samira, and Vigar will ult the Skarner and take him down instantly. Jackalstar 1 uses on his Hourglass and to buy some time in the Baby Cage, and it looks like he will be chasing down the enemy support, but the Gravitum route will find him. He won't be able to chase any further. Beautiful dive there from the Togman and Chicken OK, well coordinated on the backline, instantly deleting the Samira and the Morgana from the fight there, as well as the well played peel from the Baby Cage on the Vigar, taking care of the Skarner, making sure he can't get his Impale off, as the Skarner is flashless, so of course he cannot flash past the Baby Cage to grab the Impale on the key targets like he needs. Of course, we did mention earlier that this will become a big problem in the late game, and now it kind of is. Team fights are significantly harder versus this Vigar without having flash on your Skarner.
Interesting choice from the Jackalstar 1 in that team fight to ignore all the squishies when walking from the mid lane towards the red side blue buff. He seemed to just want to hop on Axriel and do as much damage as he could, but... sorry, not Axriel, on Togman, and kind of walk past Deli. And, yeah, interesting choice, I would say.
I still think he is getting into these fights a bit early, and he's perhaps drawing a bit too much aggro, because as he jumps in to the midline of Damon Gaming, he's between the backline and the front line, and of course, when you're playing the backline damage, you want to hit closest target, and if your closest target so happens to be the enemy damage dealer, you're gonna take that and you're gonna burn him down, just like Togman burns down torture balls here at the Baron Pit. Kind of a troll move, looking for wards here for some reason. I don't know why. There's no objective there. Kind of a misplay, perhaps. It will look like Damon Gaming will take down the structures here in the mid lane and march their way to the inhib. Turtletoons almost finds the Baby Cage here on the Shaw. It will be the inhibitor. Not much they can do versus Elder Dragon comp like this. Damon Gaming finds the ultimate here onto Axrael, and it will look. Sterix keeps him alive for just a bit longer, but he will go down. Samira dashing into the fountain, well played, taking the buy with him, well played. Looks like
nice ult.
Yeah, Turtletoons will find another, and it looks like Turtletoons will find 3 here, and Deli will find another. Jackalstar trying to salvage what he can, uses the Hourglass to buy as much time as possible, will take down Turtletoons, but of course he goes down anyway, and it looks like that will conclude the one and only game of today. Damon Gaming, take it all! Alright. Whew, okay, whew. Nice.
What a very
Alright.
interesting game, I would have to say. It looked like Win were about to come back there and kind of, take a reverse sweep, but this is what we talked about before the game. Damon Gaming held on to their lead, and they were able to make it work.
Of course, yeah, I really do think though that the key player here on the side of Damon Gaming, the X factor in Togman here, somehow being able to beat a diamond top laner here on his most played comfort pick, really outstanding play, I must say. Perhaps Axel a bit rusty on this pick as he has been practicing a lot of others a lot more, such as the Gwen, which was banned out. So perhaps a bit of unfamiliarity, bit of rust coming off of the Aatrox here, but definitely Togman here, player of the game for sure. Able to maintain the lane kingdom and of course be able to rotate before Axel to many of these fights, ended up winning his team a lot of these skirmishes. Of course, his ability to turn and assist his backline in these fights as a midline fighter in this Urgot, able to help lock down the Katarina when she jumps in, it's huge.
Yes, I would have to very much agree with you. Definitely Togman, player of the game. Definitely unexpected in terms of the laning phase. But yeah, he did well, did his job correctly, and yeah, welcome to the SMLCS, I guess, where anything can happen.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. I guess other things we could talk about. I really do think the absence of flash on the Skarner probably cost them a lot of fights late game. The inability to, of course, get in there with the flash over the Vigar wall of the Vigar baby cage, probably a big problem. You know, if you want the speed to get in there, I really think Predator probably would have been the right call here. Running Predator with perhaps Nimbus Cloak within your secondary perhaps would have given you the speed you needed. As you know, phase rush only works after you've got in, but if you can't get in and if you can't use the impale on anyone in the first place, you know, your phase rush, you might as well be runeless in this case.
Exactly. The Ghost pick definitely interesting. He could have made it work maybe with the Cloud Soul, but we know that that didn't end up happening. So yeah, he was just kind of turbo behind and
Yeah,
just
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah. Overall, well played game. I really do think Damon came here and you know they showed their best, and can't wait to see more of that. Actually, very well improved from their previous games. A lot of clear win conditions in the top lane this time, playing around it. Very well played, and looks like that will be it for this is it day 4 or is it day 3? We missed a day, so
Day 3.
it's day 3. All right, it's day 3. That'll be it for day 3, everyone.
All right. Good night.
All right, thanks for watching.